He said I needed anger management classes. And I said, who's gonna motherfucking enroll me in anger management classes? And who's the teacher? Good luck to him or her. I've always been a rambunctious student. And who's gonna pay for these anger management classes? Are you offering? And he was pissed off. I was also pissed off. And he said, well, it's not as if he's a goddamn psychiatrist. He was just a nurse. Just a nurse. He said his name was Roger. And I said, Roger Rabbit? Roger the android? I was picking a fight. Sometimes I get a little pissed off. And then I get so precocious. Oh no! I'm pissed off! Oh no! And now I'm motherfucking pissed off! And you're pissed off! We're both gonna be pissed off whether you like it or not, bitch. It's very easy to simply obnoxiously scream in someone's face. But it's also easy to theatrically scream like a theater kid. Why not? This is totally an episode of High School Musical. And sometimes I get a bit psychotic. My daddy thinks I am hearing voices. And I say, yeah, I am hearing voices. I named my voices Jesus and Diana. Oh no! Your real name? This bitch? My daddy billionaire. Oh no! This tonto, puro, he ain't a billionaire. Sometimes I get a little angsty remembering that fucking birthday. My fucking daddy was so upset cause he caught me dropping a goddamn F-bomb. Oh no! She's cursing! That's crass! She's such a pirate queen. Oh no! She's cursing! It's crass! She's such a pirate queen. Sometimes I'm such a little sailor. I tell my mother, you are pathetic, this fucking cunt. Yeah, she totally gave birth to me. I climbed out of her hoo-ha. Oh no! That's evil! This bitch! Such a son of a gun. A bastard! A witch! A scapegoat! I'm such a middle son. Sometimes I feel a bit nostalgic. PTSD, nombre. I'm just nostalgic. Sometimes they say, a coping what now? That cope, bro, is broken, broheim. Oh no! That asshole! That bitch! She just fell down the stairs and oh no! That memory! Nightmare! I just woke up from a dream. Sometimes my bro is lucid dreaming. He's such a pothead and I am screaming. Sometimes my bro, he punched a wall and he's so strong. He actually, his fist actually went through the plaster. Oh no! That David! So crass! He's such a sailor boy. Oh no! The vase broke and that plate! Let's break a window too. Sometimes my mom was feeling feisty and then she said, I'll give you a reason to cry. Sometimes my mom was feeling angry. She chased me out of the fucking room and oh no! I'm a feisty! I'm what? You're not a bitch. Oh no! That's so feisty! This bitch! She's such a little snitch. Sometimes I feel so nostalgic. And then I think, well, let's get the music. Sometimes I think, ya quintanilla. There's nothing I love more than quintanilla. Oh no! I'm angsty! This bitch! Pero yo no habla butts. This cunt! This wetback! This bitch! She's such a little slut. And sometimes I get bilingual. Shakira, bitch! I am so bilingual. This fucking cunt really loves her music. The entire house can hear your fucking music. Oh no! And she said, my song was so anxiety. She said my music was giving her anxiety. Oh, lo siento, perdóname. Let me listen to your music instead, madre. Shakira. I really hate the way she talks, that cunt. She makes me want to learn how to say it in Spanish, pendeja. Pinche a la verga, que onda wey. She makes me want to learn the fucking Spanish. I'll be so bilingual. Cause I'm getting by. And there's something that I need to emphasize. It's not a phase. I'm not confused. I'm just an artist. And this is totally Metallica, Screamo. Isn't it so chill in comparison to actual Screamo? You know, the actual Screamo, they'll be like, ah! And my mother, well, she is a fragile. She's all the way over there. I cannot grab her by the hair. Instead, I'm in my room and she's in her room. And no one is angry about anything for any particular reason. And my music is so threatening. I think it was Paramore or some shit. And later, Amanda Palmer. And my mother said, your music is so angry. And I said, oh, would you rather listen to Shakira? Ay, como me duele. Ay, Cumbia Kings. To the left. To the motherfucking left. I don't speak Spanish, bitch. You fucking little witch. Down, burro bitch. Burro cunt. Burro witch. Down, donkey snitch. Diana, little ditch. She totally came into this country the right way. And, well, she learned it from her family, I'm sure. Some of the Latinos are really wholesome. But some of them are really motherfucking homophobic. Como se dice? Parece que va a llover, pendeja. ¿A dónde está la biblioteca? It's totally a coping mechanism. And, como se dice? This is not a dance. I'm begging for help, and I'm screaming for help. And this is not a dance. I'm totally an alcoholic. And Screamo is very important to me. The Metallica, all day, every day. Therefore, I woke up, it was 7. And then I waited till 11 to make sure no one was home. They left without me, yes. Because I overslept, guess I'm missing church again. I'm just a kid, and life is a nightmare. I'm just a kid, I know that it's not fair. Nobody cares, and I'm alone in the world. Go have your fun without me. And then I woke up at 11. Is everyone finally asleep? It's 11 p.m. I will sneak out the window. Because I'm just a kid. Most people have scrolled away by now. Are you feeling nostalgic? You know what? Just for old time's sake, we're gonna have to get out the fucking skillet. Not that one. The other one. You know, they're such good Christians. And then he was all, I feel it deep within. It's just beneath the skin. And me and my brother were like, I feel like a monster. Obviously, we waited until our mother was not in the house. She's at work. She's working the night shift. She's not here. Ha ha. And so then we're all, and now we can listen to our music instead of that motherfucking, you know what she's listening to. We're listening to our music. And then we were like, look, most people scrolled away by now. Why haven't you scrolled away by now? Look, this video, I'm totally a vlog brother. And this particular medley is dedicated to D.A.D. Not my father, the other one. David Alberto de Leon. He knows who he is. He's totally a lion and a Gryffindor. He's a goddamn castrato. And if he doesn't know what that word means, sorry bro, get a thesaurus. You don't have a head or a brain. Nice to meet you, David Dexter. My Dudley Dursley. I was not meant to become what I became. But my new name is the Prophet, Savior, Goddamn Scarhead, Chosen One. And you're obviously Dudley, the D, the Boulder. Bro, you know, you're just as ripped as the actor that played Toph in the live-action adaptation. Look, bro, I'm roasting you. You could be like our father and run away crying. Or you could just let me roast you and get high. I'll get drunk, and we'll totally, bond, or whatever the fuck. I'll get so drunk. And, don't you prefer the marijuana or the nicotine or whatever? As for me, you know what? I'm totally drinking herbal tea, and we're gonna meditate. It's already been 7 minutes. Most people are gone. This one's for David. Not Purple David, not David Choi, not David Tennant, David De Leon, DD the ballerina. Because you're obviously the blonde ballerina, and I'm the redhead. Bro, would you use your eyeballs? You know, this is the live-action adaptation of Dexter's Laboratory. And you're taller than me, that's why you're the ballerina. You know, sometimes I'm attempting to sleep, but I wake up because I just had a motherfucking nightmare, alright? And the cope is strong in this one. Therefore, I'm gonna pretend to get drunk, and then I'm totally gonna fall asleep. I didn't sleep last night. You know, some of us are lucid dreaming, and some of us are day walking. But we're totally gonna get nostalgic. And you're gonna watch this video all the way to the end. You're not a coward like Jesus, Alberto, motherfucking Cristo. And yeah, I love him just as much as you love him. So why wouldn't I love him, that fucking cunt? He doesn't have a head or a brain. Nice to meet you, fucking Scarhead. You're a Potterhead, because you're just the motherfucking main character, bro. And that's not a compliment. And he's obviously Dumbledore Rowling herself. And he says, well, he doesn't really say anything useful. He just sort of has a twinkle in his eye. And he tells you a story that is unrelated about the past. And then he's very vague and mysterious about it. Because he's so goddamn wise, And then he gives you a useless motherfucking platitude. I just want you to be happy. And, you know what? If you want to be a fat lesbian, it's allowed this time. It's allowed this time. But he found me offensive, and I find him offensive for finding me offensive. Check your defenses, Broheim. My new name. Don't you know my name by now, bro? You seriously don't know my name? I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember those fucking cucks tripping over themselves to win my praise. You don't remember the dream like candlelight because you were not there. You stayed at home, bro. You were at home, and I braided her hair. Eliza, Elizabeth, and Jamie. You don't even know what my nightmare was about, alright? But you remember what happened afterwards. You weren't there until afterwards, alright? And you heard me in the shower. And then you wrote a note. You said something along the lines of, I don't know why you're crying, but I hope you feel better. Because you're just a fucking kid, David. And and you never went anywhere. You obviously had your problems, and I had mine. We were friends, and it just happened. Time went by, and we just lost traction. We were friends. We were friends. I had my buddies, and you had your mom, because we're different people, and I went to prom. We were friends. We used to be friends. And I said, I'm gonna beat you at every competition. Going out with the cousins? Go without me, bro. I'll watch from over here. And I thought, thank fucking Christ. His cousins are babysitting him. You were normal, all right? We're just gonna go with that. You were normal, and I was the one that was odd. But I was always the one that was babysitting you. Because Sandra was busy with the marching band. And Madre, Patricia, was busy drinking margaritas at the Oasis. And Albert was busy at the Dude Ranch shooting deers. The majority of the time, I was the one babysitting you, bro. I was only a year and a half older than you. But I was usually the one babysitting you. I don't know if you even remember this, bro. I was only a year and a half older than you. Technically speaking, there was adult supervision, and her name was Abuelita motherfucking Coco Socorro. But she didn't speak any goddamn English. And you did not speak any motherfucking Spanish. And I also don't speak any Spanish. Sometimes Sandra was there, but usually she was not. She was 3 years older than you. Sometimes I really do wonder if you have motherfucking dementia. Or maybe I just did a good job. In any case, whenever Sandra was around, you know what? Thank Christ. Go and be her motherfucking servant, you weirdo. You want to do everything she tells you to do? Okay. Who am I to stand in the way of this wholesome motherfucking friendship? She's gonna drive that toy car that you got for Christmas. And she's going to tell you, sit in this chair. She's now a motherfucking hair salon hairstylist. And you're the goddamn toddler that's just gonna politely sit still while she does whatever the fuck she wants. And I don't think you have any idea. But Patricia was drunk a lot of the time back then. Later, she sobered up. But she would sit on those stupid lawn chairs out on the driveway with a friend. You and I were inside the house. And she was outside on the driveway with a friend. And the both of them had margaritas. Am I seriously the only one that remembers these details? Maybe Sandra remembers. But she was often elsewhere. And you were the kid that could not stand to be left alone. If Sandra was available, you would stick to her like glue. And you were so goddamn relieved that she was giving you the time of day, you would do whatever the fuck she wanted you to do. And if she was busy, you know, maybe the cousins are here, and you're gonna follow Gabriel, and you're gonna do whatever he wants to do. And if his sister is also there, the two of them will say, hey, this TV show, this YouTube, and you would say, ha, whatever they want to do. Because you just didn't want to be alone. Nothing wrong with that, bro. I don't know why. You were just so goddamn lonely all the fucking time. All the time. Lonely, lonely, lonely. Auntie. Sandy is busy. Junior is busy. Mommy is busy. Everyone is busy. Auntie! Do you remember this? Do you seriously not remember this? How many times am I going to tell the same stories, huh? You don't need to know what the nightmare was about. However, you're already aware that there's a fundamental difference between Loki and Thor. Thor is a moron who was surprised by the fact that his babysitter hated his guts. It was a complex brotherhood, all right? But my real name is obviously Elizabeth. Would you use your eyeballs? I can't stand Andrea. It's a stupid name. Andy is tolerable, but it's really childish. Elizabeth, I thought, that is like a white person name. I'm totally white. Andrea, Andreita. Nambre. Who's actually gonna call me Andrea? Very few people. But most people were calling Miranda, because she was in San Antonio. Long ago, the four nations were totally living in harmony. Rich, middle class, Albert, and poor. Only the motherfucking Miranda, master of 3 out of 4 elements, had enough, let's just say she totally had the cojones. Except no, she didn't. She didn't know. Maybe when she was older, she realized it in retrospect. But she didn't know why all the cousins were fighting over her. And you, being the kind of person you are, I'm sure you also didn't know why the cousins were fighting over her. It wasn't her stunning personality. It wasn't her dashing good looks. It was her house. It was her pool. It was her mother, Rose Quartz herself. Some people are middle class. Some people go into debt pretending to be middle class, like Albert. And some people are poor. And then they die. And some people are Elon motherfucking Musk. Every time I talk to you, it doesn't matter if it's in person or not. Am I actually in the room with you? Are we texting? Is this totally a phone call? It doesn't matter. It's as if I'm attempting to speak a foreign language. Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, you motherfucking moron? You're totally a genius and a protege. You've got such a high IQ, bro. However, how to put this delicately? There are different types of intelligence. You know, some people are good at math. And we're gonna politely pretend that Albert is one of those people that's good at math. Some people, they're really good at magic. Is that what you're good at, bro? Not to knock your hobbies, but you already know what I think of your hobbies. You told me yourself that you cannot tell me about the magic because my skepticism was messing with the mojo voodoo motherfucking malarkey. Because it was obvious to everyone. You know, some people are good at science. And some people actually believe in astrology. Because you're a goddamn schmuck, and you always have been. And the two of us will agree to disagree. The same way I used to agree to disagree every time I was arguing with Jerry at Thanksgiving. He is allowed to worship Jehovah. And Tina, what the fuck is her sister's actual name? Elena? Tina and Elena, or whatever her name is. Her name is not Bile. Do you know why we called her Bile? Mother was offended. Because Sandra's name was supposed to be Elena or whatever. And no, I don't think it was actually Elena. What the fuck was the name? Some goddamn posh Spanish name. And you know Elena is the name of Leticia's mother. I don't think Bile's actual name is Elena. But it's something with an E. I don't know. We weren't really allowed to say her actual name. Lest we offend the dragon. Are you picking up what I'm putting down, bro? I don't know why I bother. I legitimately don't know why I bother. I was pissed off. I'm still pissed off. But, well, it worked. I'm not shouting or screaming anymore. But, if you want to see it again, you know, a reprise. I started filming right after I woke up. I thought maybe you should see what Jamie saw. Maybe you should see what Stein saw. Cecilia didn't. Anyway. Sometimes I can get a little pissed off. Sometimes I wake up pissed off sometimes. I wake up after 1 or 2 minutes of sleeping. I think maybe I got a minute or 2 of sleeping sometimes. I wake up fucking screaming. To calm back down, I resort to singing. Oh no, have mercy on that pathetic Patty pitch. Pitch perfect, pathetic Patty, Patrick. Cause she's such a fucking dick. Sometimes I see my goddamn mother in my dream. She's not like your mother. Sometimes I think I should kill her. I could buy a bus ticket and drive up north and kill her. Oh no, I'm angsty, but that bitch deserves to fucking die. Oh no, I'm sassy. That bitch has an attitude problem, alright? Sometimes I try to fucking sleep, bro. I drank a lot and I took lots of pills, bro. Sometimes I just can't fucking sleep, bro. And my ex-boyfriend, he was really scared, bro. He said, Auntie, you need to sleep. And I said, I fucking know. Sometimes I can't sleep. And they said, you need to sleep, Auntie, though. Sometimes Jamie, she saw me sleeping for a minute and then I was screaming. Sometimes I woke up goddamn angry. It's not called bipolar. It's called PTSD. Oh no, that doctor, a cunt, a stupid little bitch. Oh no, bipolar, that slut, that stupid little witch. Sometimes I try with the fucking sleeping. Instead, I wake up goddamn screaming. Sometimes I think, well, let's try singing. And then no one will call the goddamn cops, bro. Okay, if I'm singing, no one will call the fucking cops. All right, and I'm sleeping. Sometimes they call the fucking cops. Sometimes my fucking goddamn daddy is such a little bitch baby. This old senile fucking tonto. He don't know why I'm fucking screaming. Get out! Get out of this room. Fuck off! You better run away or else I'll get the fucking chancla and I will show you mother's love. Sometimes my dad was real confused and he said, why are you so goddamn angry? Sometimes my mother was fucking screaming. As for my bro, maybe he was cleaning. Oh no, she's running again. She doesn't have a belt. Oh no, she don't need one. She's a motherfucking gymnast. Sometimes your bro, your goddamn Andy, your sis, your fucking babysitter was really goddamn scrawny and, well, I was really good at running. I remember that night, I just might regret that night for the rest of my days. I remember that fucking bitch. And the stupid shit that she would say. I remember the way you reacted when you saw her grab my hair. Was that the first time? The first time you witnessed her grab my hair? Will you ever be the same? I was not wearing my goddamn glasses. She took my fucking glasses, and I thought I'd rather run into traffic and get run over than stay behind to grab my glasses. Oh no! Let's get loud. Let's get loud. My new name is Malachite. Let's go fly a kite up in the fucking sky. Let's get real drunk tonight. But yeah, I'm totally a comedian. You know what? My name is not Elizabeth. My name is not De Leon. My name is not motherfucking Duro Peña. You will remember my name. I'll be your Lolita. Don't I look like a bitch? I will be a god chaos and a witch. I'll be your Lolita. Don't I look like Leticia? I will be Samantha Manson. I'm so goth. And you're a moth. You look like a moth. You be the lightning. I'll be the rod.